Hello guys, good wishes to all of you. Today we are going to discuss simple present and present progressive and the difference between them. The form of simple present is like this: I go, I don't go, do I go, he goes, he doesn't go, does he go. These are simple present. And when is, or, has, have are used alone in a sentence, also they are called in simple present. And present progressive in this way: I am going, he is going, you are going, they are playing. These are the examples of present progressive. But the main difference between them is that simple present is a regular or permanent activity or event, whereas present progressive is an exception to the regular or permanent activities. You see the example? A tree stands in front of my house. Here the standing of the tree is permanent. But a bull is standing in front of my house. Here the standing of a bull is temporary. So for temporary events or actions, we use present progressive. My building faces to the south. This is a permanent event. And I am facing to the south. This is a temporary event. So simple present is in this way a permanent or regular event. And present progressive is a temporary and an exception to a regular event. An example of regular event is we go to Puri every year. This is an example of regular event. But this year we are going to Digha. This is an exception to regular event. My mother watches TV every evening. This is her regular event. But today she is listening to the radio. This is an exception to her regular event. So whenever there is an exception to any regular or permanent event or activity, we use present progressive. My brother plays cricket. This is his regular activity. But today, because it is raining, he is playing football. This is an exception to his regular activity. So now it is clear that we use simple present for regular and permanent activities, and present progressive for temporary and an exception to the regular activities. Other uses of simple present are: we use simple present for daily activities, universal truth, general truth, natural truth, habitual truth, scientific truth, and the Adverbals of time: normally, usually, every day, every month, every week, every year, once a day, twice a day, once a week, even always, normally, generally are used in simple present if they refer to the present time. Similarly, for present progressive, we use the adverbial phrases like at this moment, at the moment, now, at present. For these adverbial expression of time, we use present progressive. I am reading now. What are you doing at the moment? In this way, these are the examples. We use present progressive for changing situation. In this way, the population of India is rising very fast. You are getting taller and taller every day. The day is getting hotter and hotter as it advances. Some mental verbs and verbs of perception or verbs of senses are not used in present progressive, they are used in simple present. Those verbs are like, love, hate, believe, understand, belong, contain, smell, hear, know, dislike, see, feel, smell. These verbs are not used in present progressive. We should use them whenever it is necessary in simple present. For example, you cannot say I am understanding. Instead, you have to say I understand. You cannot say are you believing me? This is wrong. You have to say do you believe me? This is simple present and this is correct. I am hearing a noise. This is wrong because here this verb is not used in present progressive. We should use it in simple present. You have to say I hear a noise. Are you hating me? This sentence is wrong because this is in present progressive and hate is not used in present progressive. This is used in simple present. So the sentence will be do you hate me? In this way. So mental verbs, verbs of senses, verbs of sensation are used in simple present, not in present progressive. However, they are used in present progressive in rare cases, in exceptional cases. But generally they are used in simple present. You cannot say this jar is containing 5 liters of kerosene. You have to say this jar contains 5 liters of kerosene. You cannot say this book is belonging to me. You have to say this book belongs to me. You cannot say I am disliking his behaviors. You have to say I dislike his behavior. Is he understanding? This sentence is wrong. You have to say does he understand? In simple present. Some other examples of regular and an exception to regular activities. My father reads newspaper every morning. This is his regular activity. But today he is watching TV. My mother cooks food every day. But today my sister is cooking the meal. These are the examples of regular and an exception to the regular activities. Remember that for regular and permanent activities we use simple present, and for an exception to the regular activities and for temporary activities we use present progressive, and for the verbs of mind, mental verbs, verbs of perception, verbs of senses, stative verbs, we use a simple present, and they are not used in present progressive. Some special phrases I have told you are used for simple present, and also there are some verbal phrases of time which are used in present progressive. Now you might have understood something about it. If you like it, please share and subscribe it to your friends. Thanking you once again.